Welcome back everyone to Existence. We are in the end, and as you just saw, we have customized the main island and done a whole lot of terraforming to make it into this awesome place that you see right in front of you right now. This has been a project that I've been wanting to do well before Season 2. Well into Season 1 I was planning this and I really wanted to get done, but I'm so happy that we've managed to do it now on Season 2. And it just looks so cool, and it is exactly how I wanted it to be. There's a few little tweaks here and there that I have planned and I want to get done later on, but for now I just really want to take in the amazement of having all this customized endstone, all these spikes and the pillars and the big hole in the middle here. Oh, I love it. I'm so happy with the result. In this episode we're going to be kind of focusing between the end and the nether. I want to go through and kind of talk a little bit about what I've done here and the processes it took to do so. But also in the nether, I did a little collab with ISO where we started work on the nether hub. So it's going to be switching back and forth between those. Hope you guys enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. Isogravity.
Yeah?
No, that was
Hi.
introducing you, that wasn't addressing you.
Oh, right, I see.
What are we doing, ISO?
We're finally starting on the nether hub.
Finally, I lost you for a second there, I got lost around the portal. So, we're starting the nether hub. We are currently at Y level 110. Why are we 110? That's so high. Right, well should we, for the sake of the lovely viewers, shall we go over our initial plan first off to just give an idea of what we want to do? That's a good idea, I agree entirely.
Yeah, I completely, entirely, uttermost, 100% agree with you, Patrick.
So we're just not going to do the nether hub at all? It's too difficult? Just give up? Leave while we're ahead? Oh, no, you're back. I like your attitude.
Yeah, I'm a trier, you know.
So currently the nether hub is at 110, which I think is a bit too high. But what we want to do is have 2 layers, essentially. So one, I think, was it the top layer was going to have... Was that miscellaneous? Just, yeah, people's personal portals and bases and things. And then the bottom level, or the ground level, was essentially going to be to the main... What do we call them? Outposts.
Yeah.
So there will be outposts, and what have we got so far? We have the Mesa, the Desert...
Spawn chunks.
Ice spikes will be soon. Oh yeah, the town portal. Well, the town portal's kind of going to be at the top, I think. And then work its way down. Or it's kind of in the central anyway. So what we probably need to do is base around, you're up there, around the location of the town portal. Move that and then build around it. I think is going to be the best thing to do here. The first thing I want to talk about regarding what we've managed to do so far is this little bit here. This is the main thing we got done last episode, and I am quite happy of it, especially when you're down here. It looks pretty awesome, and you really do get a cool effect. However, from the outside, it really did look quite messy. So what I managed to do in the time-lapse, as you would have seen near the end of it, is kind of attempt to merge it into the main island here, and have it kind of look like it's really growing out of the island and reaching over to where the end farm is there. I'm not entirely happy with it, as it doesn't really fit quite well. Ideally, I'd like to have it kind of curve right in here more, but that would take a lot of time and a lot of endstone. And I actually ran out of endstone. All the endstone that I got from digging that main tunnel, or the main hole there in the middle, as well as our little mine we set up, I actually used up on these spikes and the spirals, so I was very limited near the end. However, I think at the end of the day, it doesn't look too bad, and it definitely kind of helps to merge the end with the tunnel there. Could use a little bit more work, but I'll get to that later on. So that brings us on over to the center here beneath the main exit portal. This hole, luckily I was managed to receive a little bit of help from ISO, Kyle and Noah. who helped me dig it out, which saved a lot of time, but it did take a fair bit of digging to get it down right to the bottom there. This pillar in the center doesn't quite go all the way down to the bottom. I do eventually want to add a safety platform down there, so if you do fall down there, you'll die. You'll more than likely die, but you won't actually lose your items, because that's just sad if that happens. So it's just something I'm going to come back to at a later date, as well as probably make that pillar reach right down to the bottom too. I didn't have to widen it out a little bit because it was looking pretty narrow and kind of just dropped all of a sudden. So what I came through and done is kind of made it sweep up a little bit better over onto the island here, which I think really helped. As well as kind of making these bridges pop out a little bit more, because they were a little bit short and a little bit small before, so it really helps kind of build them up a little bit here, making it a bit more challenging to kind of jump across here and a little bit more risky to actually fight the dragon head on. I'm not sure how it's going to affect the collecting of Dragon's Breath. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes for people and how they fight the dragon over time. We did a little bit of a test run with Yogurt and Eli, as you would have seen in the time lapse as well, and that went reasonably well. It was just a quick fight. We didn't worry about climbing all the pillars and everything. However, it really did make it a lot more fun having these little bridges here and having the big pit of death down the middle. Essentially, if we dug out a lot of this netherrack here, and then we could have the staircase come down to probably about this level perhaps. I mean, still, oh, we can take out that bit there.
Yeah.
But ideally it would want to be, so I'm thinking kind of about here would probably be the ideal level. Alrighty, so that is the portal lit. What do we need to do? Probably, thank you very much, one piece.
I think we need to get digging next.
How high does these pillars go? Ouch. Oh, there's a ghast up here. Oh, there's two ghasts up here.
Isa comes to save the day.
Oh my gosh.
Where? Up in the hub. Oh, hello there.
Why are there two? Oh, my hero. Oh yeah, we dug out heaps. Heaps.
Hey, Pigman got in the boat. That's nice.
I'm gonna get this quartz because we're gonna need it later on. So what have we got to do next? Do we just kind of start building and see how we go?
Should the portal not be like a bit higher up than this? We've got the floor below this to do.
True.
That's gonna be a lot of digging. Even if we move it up like 3 blocks.
If we build this down. So how many steps does it come down? 3 lots.
3, and then there's the cube of 3.
It's just stone brick.
So, yeah, and then it goes down another 2, I believe, and then they meet in the middle. Right, let's start here.
Progress update. Ow.
Oh,
I love how I said ow when I hit you. What have we done, Isa? Where are we up to?
Well, it's very...
Actually, it's taking shape.
Yeah, considering the amount of time it took us to plan this, it's not taking much time to build it.
I mean, how long we probably spent... So, okay, so just so everyone's aware, what we've done is basically we've built, I guess, this main structure area here, just because I think we probably feel that that's going to have to be the most kind of important part, I guess, of the hub.
Yeah.
It's the key point, because you're going to have the town portal here, and I guess, well, obviously we want the town portal to be the center of the hub, being the town. And then you come down, and at this point it'll open up to quite a large area where all the tunnels will be for the outposts and such, and the main areas, which I think any of the main areas will probably refer to as an outpost. Of course, being so early on in the season, we really haven't got too many locations, I guess, of where we want portals to be. But essentially all the portals on... We're going to have it at the same level as the portal A, up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all the ones on this level will be people's bases and I guess any farms or anything like that. And then down the bottom will be all the outposts and stuff. But anyway, this is what we've done so far. It's coming along nicely. Is that a lava magma slime?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen one of them in ages. I thought they increased the spawn rate. Anyway, see you in the next progress update. Returning to the end dimension, I quickly want to talk about the spikes here. Some of them are a lot better than others, and some of them are a little bit funny looking. I really wanted to go for this more curve and then claw kind of look, I guess, or real spike that kind of curves around. Some of them just end up looking a little bit like pillars, or if you think like ice spikes that are more or less straight up. That one doesn't have much curve to it, and it's really quite disappointing. There's one around here somewhere. It's not this one. I think it's on the other side here. There's a really good shape to it. I'm really happy with how it looks like a claw coming out of the island and reaching up. That was kind of what I was going for. Not to actually be claws, but to just have that effect to it. And I was really happy with how some of them turned out. It was kind of a trial and error thing, and I wasn't too bothered by the ones that didn't really have the shape I was after. Yeah, that one's not too bad there. But it's really just a way to really roughen up the end and add something unique to it instead of just being the flat disc that it usually is. Then of course we have these, which I would consider to be probably the main attraction of the end island. The biggest thing that stands out the most, and you definitely get a big kind of impact by them that really changes the way that the end feels, because you're so used to having these pillars straight up that these really add something new to the experience. I figured people usually just pillar and tower straight up to the top of these pillars, so why not kind of help them out a little bit and also add a new little kind of gameplay to the normal dragon fight. You run all the way up here, missed a spot, you run all the way up to the top, and then I think it's about 10 blocks, actually I'm sure it's 10 blocks. It's 10 blocks exactly from the bottom of the crystal down, and then 10 blocks out that gets cleared when the towers regenerate or when you respawn the dragon. So it only goes up to here. And then the rest of the way, if you don't have a lighter, I'm still kind of considering how I want to really work that and really control how people fight the dragon. Maybe make it optional, but essentially what you do is either have ladders or pillar up to the rest of the way, and that'll get cleared from basically this level here upwards of any blocks you do place. But I was kind of inspired by this by something they did on Game Mode 4, and I've also wanted to do this for quite a long time. Back on Public Server 3, they built some spirals going up with purple blocks, I believe it was. However, the Ender Dragon griefing was disabled there. So this is something I want to do, and it really does work out fine. I'm pretty sure these are the only areas that get cleared in the corners here, and then the top. So I was quite happy I managed to actually get the spirals a decent way up, as it kind of is the main attraction and the main thing that was changed with the island here.
Probably work on the portal design next.
Yep, so I'm going to take care of, hang on, just let me clear my inventory a bit here, of the central design in the middle here between where the staircases join. So for that, I'm going to need a couple bits of quartz to make some stairs. Where is the ender chest gone?
It's underneath.
Nowhere, it's exactly where it was.
Yeah.
I have quartz in none of these shulker boxes because they're already out. Okay. Let's just grab all of it. So essentially it's just like a circle. I mean, well it is. It's not even a circle. It's just a funny looking kind of oblong.
It's like a lion's face. No, it's a lion.
It's Mad Cat.
Mad Cat can come back to existence so we can be happy again.
He'll definitely see the similarities between his skin and this funny shaped circle.
No, like, if you put eyes in... Hang on.
Then
No.
Oh no, it is green. It's not lime green. Look, I made lemon slices. So refreshing. Sprite.
Lemon slices.
Nice bottle of Sprite for you.
Oh my god.
This episode of Existence is not sponsored by Sprite or Coca-Cola. What do I do now? I know I've got lime glazed terracotta I don't want. What am I going to do with 32 lime glazed terracotta? Oh, hey, that's one half done.
Hey,
just to figure out how on earth to place the other half.
It looks like a face.
How does it look like a face?
Because those are the eyes, and then that's the mouth.
You just made it dark. Can't see anything. Hang on.
It looks like a monkey. No. Look, it can have a nose. Make it have a nose, please. There we go.
Hardly looks like a face.
Yes,
right.
it does.
Shush.
No, hang on. That's like the start of a mouth. You see those curves? That's the start of a mouth. I don't care what you say.
Oh, that took far too long to build all that terracotta. Now, do we have any dimensions for the bottom level, or are we just kind of building it?
We should work them out sometime soon.
Yep, good idea. So we have a little bit more digging to do around here.
Yeah. Hey, this is starting to look not bad, pretty good.
I mean, there's a lot of work to do, but once we get the initial pathways kind of built, and this main structure in the middle here, then we can probably start to really take shape. And hey, there's a little like border around here.
What?
There's a little border on the edges.
Border.
Well, like 3 pigmen just made the same noise at once.
Should we take the border out and change it to stairs? And like have it carry around to here?
I don't know. We can do it. Let's just focus on getting the actual floor area done. And then, like, we can come back and look at the, like, perimeter of it. Ghast. Fight me.
Despawned. It
No,
despawned.
no, I can see it still. Come and get me. Oh, it's right on the edge of the lava.
Oh God,
I just
you
killed
nearly
it, damn
shot
it.
me.
I just shot it instead of shooting the fireball. That is, unfortunately, all the footage that I have for the Nether Hub so far. Me and Ice are going to be working on that over time as we go, so there'll be another episode more than likely of us working on that. It was heaps of fun playing with ISO. I always love doing collabs with him. Definitely want to do some more later on, especially with the Nether Hub and such. Just a couple more things here in the end that I really want to just acknowledge quickly. The first ones being these bridges here. I was unsure how I really wanted to approach going up to the gateways here. So what I decided to do, well, I'll take these spirals and I'll kind of continue the bridges off there. They are a bit wide, I think, and they really kind of take up a lot of space. So I might have to thin them out a bit so that they don't fill up so much space. But I think, well, it's hard to say because once we get the other gateways generated, because eventually by the end of the season we'll likely have every single gateway made, I would imagine. So we'll probably get to make quite a few of these, and I'm not too sure how that will look, if that'll be really too bulky or help to fill up the end quite nicely. The other thing I did was put them all on these obsidian pillars, which I think really looks awesome, especially when we've got quite a few of them around the place, because they should all line up. I think they should all line up with the pillars that are already here. At least most of them will anyway, so that'll look pretty cool. Essentially, that's all I managed to really get done in the end, but I'm really quite happy with how it is looking. Like I said, it really does help to kind of change the effect of the end overall and give it a new feel. Yes! Finally! Oh, that took for ages. I've been waiting to get that forever. Woohoo! What is my hotkey? It is L. Nether. Where is that one? Return to sender. Fantastic. And I believe we got a little bit XP for that. Awesome. Oh, cool. And there's the hub right there. So this is what me and ISO managed to get done at the end of our little recording session. A fair bit of progress here. A little bit of detail going in, except it's pretty dangerous at the moment. So we definitely need to really finish things up so that people aren't going to get killed when they're down here looking at it. The design that we have planned I'm really happy with, so I cannot wait to get it done here on the actual server itself, because it's really something that I'm quite proud of, and me and ISO and Noah also helped out a little bit with designing it, so I'm quite happy with how it did come out, and as I said, it's going to look really awesome once it's all built out for you guys. Unfortunately, that's going to do it for this episode. I've been really pushed for time, and that time lapse at the beginning of the episode took a ridiculously long amount of recording and just playing to actually get done. So that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed. I'm going to be taking a little bit of time off during November, so episodes are going to be a little bit lacking in content. There will be episodes as normal. I got some stuff planned, but nonetheless, it should be heaps of fun to record. I'm going to be doing some stuff with Caney and some stuff with a few other people too, so look forward to that. I'll have a channel update out in a few days, hopefully, but I'll see you then. Thank you everyone for watching. Catch you later.